What's good? It's your boy Jay Shad once again from the Behind the Bench Sports Network. And if y'all been following the Drake versus Kendrick, like I said, I'm from the West Coast. And I believe Drake won this battle, especially with the last album. The last diss song, The Heart Part 6, because it was so strategic on how he did it. He cleared his name, pretty much saying, look, dude, you coming with these accusations that I'm a pedophile, that I like little women and all this. That's not me. I didn't do none of that, right? Which he had to do, because Kendrick been brainwashing all these fans to believe that Drake is a pedophile. But anybody that really knows Drake or follows Drake knows he don't get down with little ass women. He dates women. He tries to have relations with women, from celebrities to Instagram models to strippers, whatever, right? That's what he does. Now, how did he kill Kendrick? Well, he pretty much said, now he's been saying that he's a wife beater. Now, what I need Kendrick to do is to address those allegations. But the reason why I believe Kendrick is not going to address those allegations, supposedly allegations, and why his camp is saying that, well, it feels like, Drake, started waving the white flag and, he pretty much conceded. Drake never said he was done. He told, if you listen to that last diss track, he said, go ahead and drop again. I'll be ready. Right? That don't sound like a person that's saying he's done and I'm not rapping no more and this beef it's not worth it. He said, go ahead and drop, I'll be ready. But the reason why his camp is coming out saying that it sounded like he started waving the white flag is because Kendrick cannot rebound from what Drake said. See, because if Kendrick comes back and tries to clear his name, right? Let's say he tried to clear his name. And he says, oh, I never beat it on my wife. Drake is lying. I'm not a beater, blah, blah, blah. Then guess what? Whatever Drake has, whatever physical, visual proof that Drake knows, and he releases it, it will ruin Kendrick's career, because now you're a wife beater, but you're also a liar. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I believe you won't hear anything else from Kendrick Lamar. He got his club banger, he made his money, and that's pretty much it. And Drake, I'm pretty sure he'll drop a club banger, but I believe that this beef is pretty much done. Kendrick threw the body shot. He didn't address nobody else. He just addressed it. Kendrick on that last song, and that's it. At the end of the day, because if the roles was reversed and Kendrick came out and said, look, man, I never beat it on my fiance, blah, 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 and Drake never said anything about the allegations, a lot of y'all will be saying, it must be true from what Kendrick was saying about him messing with little women. It must be proof. So with that said, to me, Drake won this beef. Yes, Kendrick has a banger, but most of the stuff that Kendrick said on all his diss was all set up by Drake and his camp. So now those diss don't really hit as hard if they was made up accusations by Drake. And Kendrick fell for it. He was like a pigeon that took the popcorn on the street and kept coming back. But if you really look at and listen to all the Drake disses, even Taylor made, he was already setting it up. That even in, I forgot which one, the timestamp one from Kendrick, he said he's trying to tell Drake, 3 of your mans, not just 1, 3. And a main one, they're feeding me information because they don't like you. It was all set up. That's why Drake kept saying, drop, 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 egging him on the drop, egging him on. It was all set up by Drake. Calculated, very smart. He's a genius. If nobody don't see it from the angle that I'm explaining it, then you're just very biased. I come from a generation where I liked the Nas, had a couple of his albums, and I liked the Jay-Z. Y'all just come from a generation, whoever y'all like, that's it. It's that person versus the world. And I'm all about truth. And even if for Drake to even come out and say that, hey, look, man, I'm not no pedophile, at least he says something. See, I don't think Kendrick is even going to address it because he can't address it. Because if he addresses it, and Drake got that big joker in his hand, it's over with for Kendrick. So go out gracefully with your club banger, with the allegations. The beat is hard. That anybody on the West Coast could have had that beat. Snoop, Game, YG, really YG. I think if YG had that beat, he kills it too. You see what I'm saying? But hey, you know, I'm just keeping it 100. I still mess with Kendrick. I'm not saying that I'm pro Kendrick or pro Drake. I mess with Kendrick Lamar. Been listening to his cuts, but now they don't sting the same way. When you listen to First Person Shooter and J. Cole get the rapping, or anything J. Cole done said in the past, you respect him, it just don't hit the same, right? You know he's lyrical, but anytime he talked about somebody stepping up on him or, you know, beefing with someone and they don't want to see him lyrically, it don't hit the same. Respect J. Cole, just don't hit the same. But with this Kendrick, lyrically, he's a beast. But these disses, they don't hit the same no more if it was all stuff that Drake made up. Even when you go back to the earlier disses, you was pretty much remixing Pusha T's disses and Joe Budden's. And when you're in a rap beast, I feel like you can't regurgitate what somebody else done said and use it as a focal point. You could bring it up, but you can't use it as, this is my focal point on the beef. And since somebody put a bug in his ear, he didn't say none of that stuff no more. And he jumped on this whole Drake having a baby, 11 years old. Wow, this dude done been in the game for 11 years and ain't nobody heard that he had a daughter. Then you heard about this pedophile stuff that Drake was already pushing, putting the breadcrumbs out there for Kendrick to use, and he bit. You know, I'm just going to leave it right there. Go ahead and check out all our sports podcasts from the Behind the Bench Network. And until then, I'm out.